Whoa.
Well, down south they're stirring up a shiny new mess, spilling verbal diarrhea, putting diplomacy to the test. Yeah, they're poking at DC, trying to make the eagle mad, acting like the playground bully is the best friend they ever had.
Then Ronald Lamola steps up, adjusting his tie, says, we don't need the USA, we'll let the Donald fly on by. He says we'll go our own way, we don't need a stamp of grace, while he's slamming every door out in his own face. Oh, the ANC is foot and mouth troubles, talking loud and proud, while the misery doubles, thinking they're a heavyweight, throwing punches in the dark, but they're biting off a whole lot more than they can bar. Yeah, the times are getting tough and the road is getting rough, cause the ANC has foot and mouth troubles. He thinks the world is with him, living in a hazy dream, but nobody's carrying water for a failing scheme. Marco Rubio stood up and he turned on the light, exposed the race-baiting efforts and the fuss and the fight. You can't sway the big players with a cheap magic trick.
When the global scene is moving, yeah, it moves pretty quick.
You delude yourself thinking that you hold all the cards.
Now you're standing all alone in your own backyard. Oh, the ANC has foot and mouth troubles, talking loud and proud, while the misery doubles, thinking they're a heavyweight, throwing punches in the dark, but they're biting off a whole lot more than they can bark. Yeah, the times are getting tough and the road is getting rough, cause the ANC has foot and mouth troubles.
It's embarrassing for Cyril,
Yeah, stings a little bit.
he went down to the G20,
Looking for a place to sit,
but the nameplate was changed.
yeah, the story is cold.
He's been replaced by Poland, or so we are told.
Now the sun is going down on the yellow, green and black.
And there ain't no use in trying to take the insults back.
No mice, no joy at Luthula House tonight.
No sway on the stage and not a friend inside.
Just foot and mouth troubles.
Bless their hearts.
Oh, the ANC is foot and mouth troubles, talking loud and proud, while the misery doubles, thinking they're a heavyweight, throwing punches in the dark, but they're biting off a whole lot more than they can bark. Yeah, the times are getting tough and the road is getting rough, cause the ANC has foot and mouth troubles. Sun's not
Colonel Wyatt hits the screen, got stories bold and keen. Old soldier, sharp and mean, tells truths they've never seen. Rugby lover with a roar, Africa flowing in his core. YouTube rants they can't ignore, his passion makes his heart soar. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call, shining light through it all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now, don't miss the brawl. Military mind, keen and wise, truths come out, no disguise. South African skies in his eyes, hear his voice, no surprise. Retired soldier with the fight, in the dark he brings the light. Don't miss the brawl. Enemies knocked on his door, trolls attack, but he's more with each click. Watch him soar on the truth waves. He explodes. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call. Shining light through all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now. Don't miss the brawl. Right now, don't miss the brawl.
Hey, good evening, folks. Thursday night, the 28th of May, 2026. Back here after a road trip this afternoon, meet with a South African refugee who seems to be doing quite well up here on business in Pennsylvania. I hope you got the chance to watch it. It is listed under the lives from earlier. My interview with Bex, someone I met in South Africa at a meet and greet at Woodbridge Island, and again at the Bloberg Strand, the epic Bloberg Strand one, which people remember who were there very vividly. Yeah, and got to see her this afternoon. We did the interview. She was off camera, as she asked for, but I hope you don't mind that. But check it out. I tried to download it, but it's not quite ready. And apologies for the late start for this one, but I was busy putting together another video about Ronald Lamola. This guy just doesn't get it. Been in the USA for a month since arriving. We have our own place and full-time employment with 5 kids starting school. August was grateful. Paul Duncan, please send me a note for an interview. Sounds like it's going to be a good interview. All right, send me an email for an interview. Yeah, so anyway, just trying to take care of one more thing here. And yeah, so anyway, so I've got a new video coming out on Ronald Lamola. This guy just doesn't know when to stop. He does not know when to stop. I'm just going to have to make a greatest hits of Ronald Lamola. His stupid stuff. But there's so many stupid things he said over the past couple of years. He thinks there's no consequences to his stupidity. And he's going to find out the hard way that this is going to put South Africa in a very bad position. And this right after all these pundits in South Africa and all these media commentators talking about how the relationship with the U.S. is on the right foot now and things are getting better because Rolf Meyer, the Ferreira, is coming to America. Of course, they don't say Ferreira, I do. But I said Rolf Meyer will make no difference. It won't move the needle, and it's not going to move the needle when you see this stupidity. The Department of State's Bureau of African Affairs, an organization that I'm deeply familiar with, having spent 20 years working with them, they have posted a Twitter comment. They reposted the Conscious Caracle's video footage. Obviously, they watch the Conscious Caracle. I guess they don't watch my Twitter channel. That's interesting, but whatever the case may be. The Conscious Caracle. How many does Conscious Caracle have? I'm curious. He probably has more people on Twitter than me. Yeah, he has 82,000 followers. I have almost nobody on Twitter. Yeah, I just 14,000. So, yeah. But they have posted the following, and they included the Conscious Caracle's tweet, and this is devastating. This undoes any possible potential good move we got going on. And now that the State Department's publicly condemning South Africa's stupidity, this is only going to get ugly for South Africa. This is a dumb moron who shouldn't be in office. He should have been removed a long time ago. They just don't get it. They don't get it. Thank you, Paul. Oops, that's not what I want. The Zoom window had to go there. So there we go. Foreign Minister at Ronald Lamola, you blame concerns about violence and failed governance on MAGA politics? Ghana and Nigeria just airlifted the citizens out of your country. Thousands of South Africans are fleeing to America to escape your government's left-wing policies. Unemployment still remains at 33%. It's actually 42%. While you and corrupt government elites get rich while promoting race-based laws and chanting, kill the Boer. If caring about your own citizens is MAGA, South Africa might want to give it a try. Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired, ladies and gentlemen. Shots fired. Like to report an incident? Yes. Can I get 911? Yes. 911, what is your emergency? The ANC is sinking. The SS ANC is sinking. What is your emergency? The ANC is gone. It's collapsing. It's failed. Losing award in a township to the DA. Another failing, collapsing party. Can you believe it? You can't make this stuff up. This idiot is an extraordinary moron of the highest caliber. And he is single-handedly destroying the relationship between the United States and South Africa. But you know what? That's what the ANC gets for picking incompetence to be in their cabinet. Oh, I know. He's saying what they believe since the 50s. I'm not shocked. Yeah, I can't believe AGOA was extended for a year and including South Africa. South Africa's not eligible, Xavier. Not even eligible. Yikes. Anyway. Wow. That video already has over 60,000 views, just published a few hours ago. And this is a thing. Why am I insulting morons? Yeah. Oh, 72,000 views since 12,000 views in the last 20 minutes. Wow. It's picking up pace because South Africans waking up and they're seeing this. Yep. Somleze Casipo says, the fact you don't even bother to check the facts of the airlift Nigerians shows how ignorant America is. What facts? What facts? Even MAG is calling out South Africa for the xenophobic attacks on other Africans. Oh, wow. This guy says the whites are leaving South Africa racist. Well, okay. And by the way, the comments of racist South Africans, xenophobic South Africans against the Ghanaians is just epic online. Meanwhile, for those of you who missed it, Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos' New Glenn rocket looked like a nuclear explosion. Did you see this? Did you see this? This is wow. There's no audio with this, just a video. This is wild. The New Glenn rocket. This is something else. Check this one out. So this is the launch I did watch, and look what I missed. Engines fire. Oh, damn! Watch the mushroom cloud. Looks like a nuclear bomb, like Nagasaki or something like that. Look at that. Wow. Wow. This is Jeff Bezos, the Amazon leftist. This is his space program. Thank God Elon Musk has got SpaceX. Wow. Never got off the launch pad. Never got off the launch pad. That's insane. Man, oh man, oh man. That was something else. That was something else. Wow. That was something else. Wow, I'm telling you, man, that was. What are you gonna say about that? Other than wow, 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 wow. That was something else. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent confirms the joint $50 bill with Trump's face on it is already in the works. Their proposed legislation in front of the House. Yeah, but that's been there since last year. Yep. Let's see what they've got to say. This is.
Yep.
How long until we see your signature next to President Trump's face on a $250 bill?
Well, again, as Treasury Secretary, I have two mandates for U.S. currency. At present, no living person can be on U.S. currency.
That's the laws
and
change.
The currency must say, "In God we trust." So right now there is proposed legislation in front of the House, in front of the Senate, to change the first requirement so that a living person, Donald J. Trump, could be on a $250 bill. So it's all in the hands of the. It's all up on Capitol Hill. So at Treasury, we prepare things in advance, so we have.
So yeah, we're going to see if Trump's going to wind up on that dollar bill. That's just crazy. So there was news earlier breaking there was an Iran agreement, tentative deal, and so the word is out now. To extend the ceasefire, but not to end the war. Yeah, that's a big difference. Reach a tentative deal to extend the ceasefire and to start new nuclear talks. U.S. and Iranian negotiators have reached a tentative agreement today to extend the ceasefire by 60 days and start a new round of talks on the nuclear program. 60 days, that's June and July. That's getting a bit late for Trump. Proposal addresses the Strait of Hormuz. The memorandum makes clear that Iran will not be able to impose tolls on the Strait of Iran. So a lot of people, no one really knows what's in the deal. A lot of people talking about it. What video is doing so well? What are you talking about, Trippy? Whose video is doing well? I don't have any video that's doing well. What are you talking about? Okay, so you're not allowed to use caps on this channel, so you're going to get your comment removed. You're not getting a timeout, but your comment there, Ramaphosa Zuma, you can't use all caps. That's rude and attention-seeking. I mentioned earlier many views in a specific video. I don't recall that. Maybe I'm getting a little crazy here. What did I say? I said I'm posting a video. I said I didn't get many views on a video. I think that's what I said. Yeah, I'm not sure. No, I may have misspoken, but I don't think so. So, yep. The Mom Power of the Month one now is up to 29,200. Sorry. Huh. I'm not sure what I was referring to there. Apologies for that. If I caused any confusion, it certainly wasn't intentional. Did I tell you guys that someone tried to hack my account again on X? They tried it again. What is Trippy? What's video about them? Oh, no, it's not doing great. It's 29,000. I mean, a great video would be 100,000. I had a bunch of 100,000 videos. I've had like one a month now for some time. So, I mean, it says, oh yeah, the Conscious Caracal. His is getting a lot of attention. Texas Lewis, welcome to you. Yeah, no, I'm not. It's not doing it. It's 29,000 views. Yeah, this is a bad look for South Africa. Ghanaians accusing South Africa of xenophobia. Nigerians accusing South Africa of xenophobia. People leaving the country. And so what happens? What is the response of black supremacist leftists in South Africa? They go on Twitter and they attack Ghana. And they try to make all this stuff up. Oh, Nelson Mandela went to Ghana. No, Nelson Mandela was given succor and refuge in Ghana, and others were, by Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah was the architect of Pan-Africanism. And now these dumb, idiot, black South African commentators on X, black South Africans aren't idiots, but these people are, on X attacking Ghana. Historically ignorant of the role of the Black Star Republic. It's just, it's ridiculous listening to these idiots. Is there a birthday here? Somebody have a birthday? Chardon. Who is Chardon? Okay, where is Chardon? I don't see my name Chardon here. Is it Chardon's birthday? Can somebody confirm that? Jared Vessels, welcome to you. Oh, Texas Lewis in USA finally. Okay, well, I didn't recognize the username. I guess you changed your name or you just haven't commented till you got here. Congratulations. I'm guessing you're in Texas. I think that's a fair guess based on what it says there. Wow, are we down under 100 now? Yeah, no, we're at 100. Okay, so. No, I haven't. Where's that video at, Xavier Grayling? Oh, look, that's long overdue by the president of Botswana. South Africa's immigration officials, the Kopfontein border crossing, have for years failed to stamp passports of Botswana going into South Africa. Then when they come back, accusing them years later of overstaying their visa and deporting them. Well, first time online since we arrived, okay. And accusing them of overstaying the visa and making them undesirable for 5 years. This abuse by Home Affairs officials at the Kopfontein border crossing, Tokwang on the Botswana side, has been going on for years. It's about time that somebody from Botswana's government actually took note of this. Botswana citizens have suffered horribly because there aren't many international flights out of Botswana. There used to be Kenya Airways, but they're not there anymore. Zimbabwe used to fly there. They don't fly there. And so you can't go anywhere unless you can fly. And you can't fly unless you can go to Johannesburg. And these actions by these officials have hampered the lives of thousands of Botswana. And I'm sure they did it to Lesotho. I'm sure they did it to Eswatini and to Namibia as well. But certainly they've done it to Botswana, I know. Sioux Falls looks awesome. What is it? You've been in Sioux Falls since May 12th. Welcome, Nita. Wow. Okay. So should we do a poll tonight and see how many people here are in the U.S.? Should we do that tonight? Looks like a number of people are. The hot water heater blew up, huh? Tremor. Look at all these people suddenly coming online tonight. What's going on here? Okay, Varushka wants me to do that. Okay. Start a poll. Okay. All right, there you go. Poll's up. Give me a couple of seconds. I'll go look for it. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Wow, the number's higher than I thought. Look at this. 35 votes now. Wow. Look at this. Not everybody's abandoned the Colonel when they came over. Some of you are here. And we know Varushka's here. Mad Max, we don't see much anymore because of his work schedule. That kind of sucks. Really miss Mad Max. Really miss him. But, you know, he's got to take care of his family and feed his family first. He's probably out doing, Uber Eats or something like that right now. What I wanted to do was this here. Hang on a second. I'm trying to get to this one. Well, let me download yet? No, I still can't download this. Damn it. I want to download that. See, that's what I hate about YouTube. When I want something, I can't get it. I got 10 dislikes and 1,900 likes on that video about Ronald Lamola from yesterday. We're up to 56 votes. Okay. Tremors. New Home, Michigan. Whereabouts in Michigan, Tremors? Amanda Chewing Gum is still here with me. Yep. Okay. Angelique's still here. Okay. See, I keep forgetting you guys are actually here. For some reason, I think you're back in South Africa, Angelique. Okay. Yeah. No, Ronald Lamola is really just, this guy is a disaster. He's a walking disaster, and he's killing South Africa. His stupidity, his comments. Oh, hang on a second. I'm wasting electricity. I'll be right back. I left my kitchen light on. Didn't notice that until just now. I left my kitchen light on. Can't have that. Some people watched the Campbell's interview after the fact, and they seem to enjoy it, the Campbell brothers. Let me see how that one's doing. Well, it still hasn't hit 3,000. That's a little disappointing. I thought it'd get 3,000. Only one subscriber. That's a bummer. Oh, well. I thought it was doing better than that. No, there's. What do you mean conscious caracal? No, there's no video. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. I apologize. I don't remember what you were talking about. You've caught me completely off guard here. I don't have any videos doing particularly well. No. I don't think 29,000 is well. I'm glad for 29,000 views, but I don't consider it particularly well. 100,000, 50,000 is okay. 100,000 is a video that's doing well. I haven't got 100,000 for a while. All right, 63 votes. It's holding steady there. It started out, it's gone between 43 and 38% of the number of people. Oh, that's no. I'm looking at the no. I'm sorry. 24% now in America. My bad. Okay, so 24%. Okay, that's less than I thought. So that's 63 votes. So about 12 people. Okay, cool. Resettled in Kalamazoo, moving to Mason. I don't even know where Mason's at. Congratulations on the job. So far, we got a place to live, but the rest we have to sort out for ourselves: furniture, food, banks, mobiles, internet, transport. Okay. You don't have a case officer to do any of that stuff for you? His birthday. All right, well, let's put a birthday cake up there. I still don't see Karen. Maybe I can't see Karen, but I'll put the, it said Karen, so let's see. Where's the cake at? Happy birthday. Where's the birthday cake? There you go. Happy birthday. Cool. Safa loading still there. Okay, cool. Vodka models here. Madeline, how you doing? El Marie. Yeah, I don't remember what I mentioned before that. Maybe I misspoke. No, maybe I got it wrong because several people seem to think that that's what I said. I had a video that was doing well. Maybe I misspoke. No. Or maybe I was generous with what's going well, because that's not going well. Anyway. So 71 votes now in the poll. Where's Kalamazoo? In Michigan. It's in the center of Michigan, if I'm not mistaken, if I recall correctly. Kalamazoo. I'm trying to get to that darn video earlier, and unfortunately, it's still not there to download. That's really irritating the hell out of me. I wanted to put it on Facebook, but I can't do it if it's... Can't download it. That sucks. Every other video I can download. Hopefully it'll get caught up processing soon enough. So I want to put that on. But I need to edit it too. So anyway. So the video I just did has 196 views. I haven't even advertised it yet. So let's get that one up there. Lamola, such an embarrassing clown. Wow. Anyway, just realized I don't even have any of my apps open over here. Yeah, there's Vimpy. Vimpy was a big help for Cleveland. So I need points of contact for New England for a potential June trip to visit with refugees from South Africa. So New England, please reach out to me if you are someone that can help me get this put together, okay? I'd appreciate it. It'd be very helpful if you do that. So thank you. Yep. Be very helpful. And amazing out destination. Thank you for all you do for South Africans of all colors. Thank you. Out there in Thailand, Thai baht. Interesting currency. Thank you for that. So somebody said Professor G did a video earlier today. I didn't see that. Anyone watch that? Can tell me what that was about? Because I missed that one. I didn't see it. So for those of you who caught the interview earlier, what did you think? My conversation with Bex. The proliferation of people making videos of refugees coming over is interesting. Quite interesting. Hendo's spreading those in groups. I overslept, so I haven't been sleeping well. I'm sorry to haven't been sleeping well. It's just not feeling well, or what's going on? Yeah, it's tough when you can't sleep well. I know that's how it was when I was in the Army. I couldn't, the last many years in the Army, I couldn't sleep. I would sleep 15 or 20 minutes and wake up. Just couldn't sleep. It sucked. It really sucked. And I had some sort of sleep disorder. Maybe it was just allergic to the Army. I don't know, but I really couldn't get any sleep. And then they did a sleep study to see if I had sleep apnea, which I don't. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. It kind of sucked. But hey, what are you going to do? Meat prices in South Africa are skyrocketing. Anybody notice that? Does anybody notice that? Yeah, the prices are just really out of control. Anyway. I'm looking for something else here now. Where's it at? There it is. Wound up all the way over there. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. Got it, finally. Somebody made a video of Keir Starmer at the beach with David Lammy. That's funny. Keir Starmer. What a waste, man. Rob Hersoff. Oh, he interviewed Hunter Biden. Well, that's what that was. Okay. That's what that was. Rob Hersoff entered Hunter Biden. How does he get these? Now Rob's interviewing people.
If anyone told me my story, I would question their sanity. There's something really, really special about here that I think that you have that is certainly worth fighting for.
I normally avoid reading comments because they're usually people saying horrible things about me, so I avoid them.
You think you got bad.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Hunter, what about this naked picture of you in a motel room smoking crack?
Go through everyone's hard drive and you're going to find naked pictures.
Maybe not in a motel room smoking crack, but you're going to find naked pictures, and everybody got to see mine, the laptop. I want them to step back. Forget everything that they know or think they know about this thing, quote unquote, the laptop. I like my shotguns. I don't own any anymore. And I like shooting.
Guns.
But you know what else, Ugly? I believe that we should figure out a way for not having mass shootings in schools.
And does the pain and the temptation fade? I mean, are there days when you don't, or weeks or months you don't think about it?
Yeah, and that's the danger. Why do you keep doing that to yourself? You're killing yourself.
Wow. Wow. So, Hunter Biden interviewed by Rob Hersoff. Wow. That's what somebody was talking about earlier. I asked what that was. They weren't clear. I don't know why people can't answer the question when you ask things. Wow. Yeah, no, I know. Many petrol stations in South Africa are going to close tonight. You know, they ought to close tonight because they're in danger of being murdered. You know, that ought to be the reason. Posted the link of the Botswana president going off. Okay, where's that at? Where did you post it at? Safer, where did you post it? Email? I don't have a WhatsApp from you. By the way, Tony Campbell liked my song, Alabama. He thought it was pretty good. He sent me a note saying it was pretty good. It was nice of him. Anyway, where the heck is... Huh. So, I'll make South Africa. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come on. Got it. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay, let's play that. Okay.
if a citizen of South Africa overstays, they have been given 2 weeks, they stay 3 weeks. When they get to the immigration desk, they are told, you've overstayed by a week, 7 days. They are told further, it is 10 pula per day, that's the fine. And because you've overstayed by 7 days, your fine is 70 pula. Go to the nearest police station and pay. They write them a note. And they go to the nearest police station, they pay, and they come back with a receipt showing they have paid, and they are allowed to depart. That's what happens in Botswana.
Well, what happens in South Africa? Watch this.
In South Africa, if a person overstays, and they overstay when they have gone there to attend to their sick relatives whom they take across the border for medical attention. Some of them are truck drivers, suffer a breakdown. They tend to overstay because they are in the middle of nowhere. And what then happens is they are told when they reach the immigration desk,
You're undesirable.
you have overstayed. You are therefore banished from entering South
5
Africa
years.
for the next 12 months.
No, it's 5 years.
You're not allowed here. Go. And this is what happens. And we want some harmonization so that we enable our people without countenancing breaches of the law.
So the problem is this, is that South Africa and Botswana are both members of the Southern African Customs Union, also members of SADC, and they don't allow free movement of their citizens. That's their prerogative. But to make someone undesirable for 5 years, he said 12 months. No, it's 5 years. I've seen it up close and personal. They were going to do that to me. Remember that? Remember they were going to make me undesirable for 5 years because an idiot at OR Tambo wrote the wrong date down in my passport. And he wrote 9 days instead of 90 days. And so after 3 weeks being in South Africa, I was leaving the country. A woman said, I can't let you leave. I said, why is that? Because if you leave, you're going to be declared undesirable. You need to go get this fixed. It's obviously a mistake. I'm very grateful, eternally grateful to that woman because she could have been an ass and simply stamped me undesirable and told me to go to Botswana. Then I would have been screwed. I had a rental car that was in my name. I couldn't take. So yeah, she was very helpful. But yeah, yep. Yeah, no, that was, but that's not the normal behavior of people at Home Affairs. They're just rude pricks usually. All right, let's see what we got. So we got 93 votes. Can we get to 100 votes on this poll? We have 135 people here now. The stream was set for 10:30 my time, 4:30 South Africa time, vodka model, but I didn't start it until about 43, so about 13 minutes late because I was busy editing that video, and it took longer to get it done than I realized, so apologies for that. Yeah, but I had to get that latest video up, so anyway. Yep. Yep. So anyway, that's what happened there. No comments so far on that video, though. Oh, we got one comment. So first one. Oh, someone thanked me. Okay, you're welcome, Eric. Okay. Well, I got like 3 videos in a row that are just under 10,000 views. Then I got the 8,600. Then I got the 29,000 views. So yeah. It's amazing. I confirmed the South African refugee cap 2 days ago, and I've got 9,900 views on it. Professor G did a video on it today, and he's got 13,000. Congratulations to him. He has a channel 1/5 the size of mine, and he got more views. If anybody doesn't believe I'm being shadow banned, there you go. There you go. And we talked about that already. Steven ZA did that video. And so where's the one where where's that thing at? Yeah. The White House did not call the evacuation off for Congress. 11,800 views on that video. And the video that Willem Petzer did, which said they were evacuating South Africans, got 57,000 the first day. Look, I'm almost ready to give up on YouTube. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Clearly, there's something going on here. Hey, Loretta, what's up? Veroshka says, that is a fair request. What's a fair request, Veroshka? What did I miss? I'm stressing. I'm practicing packing, waiting for tickets, says Gail. Okay, well, don't stress. Yeah, so I didn't know that. Rob Hersoff interviewed Hunter Biden. Wow. Botswana versus South. Thank you, Verushka. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, it is a fair question. They've been getting away with it for years. Jan Vista is a South African who moved to USA in 2012. I wanted to thank you for everything you do for my people. We need more people like you in the world. You're very welcome. Jan, when did you find my channel? Red meat prices skyrocketing. Yep, thanks to foot and mouth and the government only interested in centralized control. Hey, Winnie, what's going on? Melo Chewing Gum said that video just showed up. Okay. And only the steak and vaccine. Yeah, the court said that that's not true. John Steenhuisen might as well just go get his ANC cater card because that's what he is. Yep. His arrogance, his laughing, his, him and his Stalin-esque, wiping out Teo de Jager. That's what I need to do. Typos are like crazy here. I'm really working my typing skills. It used to be so much better. Oh, waiting. Gotcha, Loretta. No worries. Thorne says, what a great interview you had. Was refreshing looking to arrive USA road sheet travel. Thank you for sharing with us. Yeah, it was my pleasure. Got the bell, click for all notifications, but still have to look for your profile. Exactly. See, Martin? See, that's exactly what the problem is. Oh, yep, that's exactly the problem. What's this? Said be a song? What? A petition? What is this crap? Reach out to the colonel. Reach out to me ain't going to do anything. I don't see a petition there. Somebody sent me what they said was petition, but I don't see a petition. Oh, okay. Yeah, this petition I don't have a beef with. I'm not going to change that. What's that doing over there? Hang on. Change.org. Protect South Africans already in America under Executive Order 14204. We respectfully call the United States government to protect South Africans already living in America who fled the same dangerous conditions now recognized under Executive Order. Today, many of these families still have unresolved asylum cases, prior denials, or facing deportation, despite the United States government now officially recognizing dangers they fled. Yeah, no. See, that's a problem. See, this is wrong. See, that I can't endorse this because these people are wrong. They want to protect South Africans in America under Executive Order 14204. 14204 is refugee status. It has nothing to do with asylum. And here they talk about many have unresolved asylum cases. No, that's not the executive order. Prior denials, not the executive order. Facing deportation. No one, a refugee, is facing deportation. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. I'm sorry. That's I don't mean to attack, but that's simply not true. Yeah. That executive order does not apply to asylums. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate when people do this stuff. You know, people, if you're going to do things like this, you should consult someone like Professor G or me before you do it, because now this just looks, it's a bad look. I'm sorry, I'm trying to, it's just a bad look, folks. Well, can I comment here? Let's see if I can make a comment. How do I comment? Back to petition. Does it let me comment, or do I have to sign it to comment? Yeah, I don't see any way to comment here. There's no comment thing here. How do they get these comments on here? I don't understand that. Featured comments. Yeah, supporters. Well, see, that's a problem. That's a problem. Alan said, must be stinging. He gave airtime to controversies and put their experience in the same line. I've lost respect for Rob in the interview. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I'm just shocked that it happened. Okay. He's white, by the way. Okay. All right, we're over 100 on the poll, so let me get rid of the poll now. Yeah, that's a problem, guys. This is not correct. I'm sorry. It's not correct. There is a lawful process for Afrikaners, but not already America. It's to go back to South Africa. That's a lawful process. So. Oh, I see what they're saying here. See, this is poor English. Protect the South Africans already in America under executive order. Should say protect South Africans already in America with executive order, not under. No. See, that's a problem. Yeah, that's the English is the problem there. Okay, that's what's going on there. Okay. Yep. That's the problem. The language is wrong. That's the wrong term to use. Should have been said with the executive order. All right, 119 votes and 25% were already here in America as refugees. That means 30 people. That's pretty good. 30 of 138 people here are, yeah. Very disturbing email. Okay, vodka model. Okay, that's concerning. Hope it's not about me. I have a DNA match to explore. Wrong email account. Okay, I don't know if that's directed at me. I don't understand the message. No idea who that is. Well, there's someone with that name that lives in Texas. That's not near me, so I'll take note of it. Thank you for that. Hardly the first time. Yep. Anyway. I didn't watch the video, Keith. Hey, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a long time, Keith. Been weeks. James has to go. Take care, James. Thanks for being here. Oh, it was about someone being denied. Okay. Yep. We have local shameless drug addicts. Why would I need to hear from Hunter? Yeah. The sentence makes the statement sound wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alan says, in over a year, the KPI is still showing close to 80% of reviews are in South Africa, proving my point made a few days ago, and you can't tell me they have no access to data airtime. What was the point you made a few days ago, Alan? That people come over here and they forget me? Is that what the point was? I don't recall. I'm just asking. Where the hell is this at? Why am I... That's weird. Try my darndest to get to more of your streams without much success, though. Hope you're doing fantastic. Sure, Iceman. Did you see Mark Howard exposing the racism? I didn't see it, but I know about what happened, and they're attacking him now. Yep. So this is interesting. So somebody sent me a WhatsApp saying, I hope you're well. I'd like to thank you for your support. Sorry to bother you. Is there any way you could help us contact Professor G? That's weird. Interesting. If things have changed, but our case officer says we can only apply for a social security in country for the weeks, 20 days is true. No, that's not true. No, that's not true. The Social Security Administration recommends 10 working days, 2 weeks. That's 14 days. I don't know where they're getting 20 days from. Yeah. Madeline says, can't forget you. Candace Owens interviewed him. Yeah, Candace Owens is really pissing a lot of people off. I'm not a fan or an opponent of Erica Kirk, but yeah, tonight I listened to Mark Levin driving back from my meeting with the South African earlier, and talking about Candace Owens. She's still demonically going after Erica Kane. Just let it go. So did Alan explain what he was saying there? No, he hasn't yet. No automatic alerts makes finding streams tricky. Sometimes get notifications. It's not hard, guys. Make a bookmark on my channel. Come on. or be in one of the groups. The Telegram group's the best one to be in. Let me just get that now if you have Telegram. So, okay, here you go. Well, which one of these is the one that has the best? Okay, this one has, so if you join this one, that's not what I wanted. I want to manage the channel. Okay, invite links. So this is the Telegram group you should go join. And, you know, in Telegram you can hide your number. So, and I can take 125,000 people in a group. So if you go there, then you won't miss any videos. Okay? Because all the links are always shared there. They're always shared there. So that's Chris Wyatt Reports on Telegram. Not my biggest group, but yeah, that's where everything goes. That woman gives me the creeps. Yeah, she does. Texas thanking me for what? You're welcome. Crystal says, I don't think anyone forgets you. Well, people do. Oh, because I answered the Social Security question. Okay, sorry. Yeah, see, Tremor says 10th day and received a card 4 days later mail. Yeah, it's very hit or miss. So we had the conversation earlier with Bex about, you know, how she went to Social Security Administration, had an appointment. Kate's officer went with her. They said, you can't, you're not eligible. What do you mean not eligible? Everybody's eligible for Social Security card. If you're in America, you're eligible for Social Security card. If you're here legally. If you're here legally, you can get a Social Security card. You need it to do anything. And how can some idiot Social Security Administration? It was a Hispanic woman who was just a rude prick. She was being a prick. Why are Hispanics in North Carolina working for the government being so rude? Yep. Yep. Just nonsense. Just utter nonsense. Anyway, 148 people currently here. Be sure to hit the like button. Yeah, man, I thought it was an interesting interview too. I'd like to watch it, but I want to download it too. And right now, it won't let me download. It's still, you know, YouTube gets like this. Sometimes I wait 2 or 3 days to download a video. And see, I couldn't record and do it. No, still can't download it. Let me refresh the page and see if that makes a difference. I don't think it will. No, won't let me do it. So let me see how it came out though. So view on YouTube. Yeah, Loretta says via Telegram, WhatsApp is how she gets notifications. Exactly. Exactly. You can't rely on YouTube. So finding my channel shouldn't be hard. You just save a bookmark.
South Central Pennsylvania right now. I'm here with a guest whom I met in the past. It's an old face.
Well, I'm looking
not
old.
Face, but it's an old experience. I met one of my viewers who came to our meet and greet in Woodbridge last year, and then also came to Bloberg, as you guys said, but I said Bloberg. Anyway, came to that one. That was a crazy one. If I recall, we had some guy who said he just flew in from Zimbabwe, and he wanted to get up and preach and interrupt the whole thing. It was really bizarre that day, but that was kind of fun because we also had the young lady who did the Bride Brookie song who came to the meet and greet, and we had a lovely time.
Yeah, so that was from earlier. It's not letting me download it though. It's kind of irritating. Uncle Marty off to work. That's the username on a custom sing. Take care. Yeah, no, I thought it was an interesting interview too. So you guys, if you think I don't pay attention and people sending me stuff, I do. It's just the volume is so much. Here is refugees from South Africa resettled in Missouri and now have come to Pennsylvania. Not sure why. Okay, all right. So that was sent to me Tuesday. And then this here is written Professor G, but sent to me. These letters aren't going to help. I mean, I appreciate that this lady sent a letter. Absolute desperation. Thank you in advance. Okay. Oh my God. Her husband was shot and killed in a home invasion in 2002. Oh boy. So, yeah. And this is back to Sacramento. 2, 3, 4 pages long email. Here's another one. Okay, this was the colored gentleman. Thank you. I appreciate his email. Okay, he's a Texas colored gentleman. So yes, I do read these things, folks. Yep. Texas Lewis, it's EAD, not AED. AED is the thing that when someone is in distress and their heart stops, clear! That's what an AED is. You mean EAD. AED is clear! Passed your Michigan driver's license. Congratulations. That's a better deal than the folks in Ohio are getting. 3 weeks to have Social Security number and EAD. Candace, weren't things going poorly for you, or have I got the wrong Candace? And now you're sorted. That's good. Dave, yes. I mentioned a few days ago, and I mentioned again this evening, I need points of contact for New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Connecticut for refugees. People who have their pulse or have groups formed that can help set up meet and greets. Yes. So let's take a look and see what I'll probably do here. I have to decide. I'm probably going to fly up there, so it's going to take money, and I can't do that right now. Plus, I've got this documentary that I have to do with a filmmaker about South Africans. That will be in. Let me see. That's going to be in. When is that? I'm doing that in June. So sorry, probably 10th to the 18th or something like that. So I can't make any plans until I have that date firmed up, and it has to get firmed up soon. So yeah, so I'm going to go to New Hampshire and Massachusetts and Connecticut probably, but for sure New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and I may just go over to Maine as well. I might just make it a 4 or 5 day trip. So okay, yep. But I don't have any contact with any of the refugees in Maine. None of them have reached out to me. The ones who were there before I knew, but they're in Texas. So I don't know. They did a story with the Washington Post, but they haven't talked to me. So yeah, but Maine is one of my favorite places, and particularly in the spring or fall. So Iowa, Illinois, no, not right now. That's further down the road. Yeah, you have to have a residential address to get a driver's license. That's correct. In Pennsylvania. Yep. All right. Well, Candace, we were going to talk. I was going to call you, but it just didn't happen. So my apologies for that. My profound apologies. We didn't talk. Yeah, it's. I'm glad that you held on. It's going to be okay. You know. So I've told people it's not easy. Linzicki, hey, what's going on? Wow, it's been a bit. Yep. So, yep. You were typing too fast with AD, yeah. Loretta, I don't announce my travel to South Africa because I'm targeted by crazy people. So, no, I don't announce my travel to South Africa. I've been to South Africa in over a year now. Well, a year right now. It was this time last year I came back just before Memorial Day. Yeah. But I don't announce my travel to South Africa. It's too dangerous. It's not safe. Yep. So once I get there, I have to be very careful. And quite frankly, I'm in a bit of a conundrum here. All of my preferred places where people offer me accommodation are very wonderful for me. They're all gone. So where I stay in Northcliffe, my friend's there. Her husband's in failing health, and she is having challenges. They're going to have to sell it. Thank you, Mike Venter, for your long-time membership. She is... They can't host me anymore. They're selling their place. They have a house, lovely place in Northcliffe, and they have a long building next to it and a house behind it. And I used to stay in the back house, which was nice. They're selling the property. I wish if I lived in South Africa, I might buy that property from them. But they're moving to a smaller place, and so I'll still see them, but I won't be able to stay with them anymore. So there goes my Northcliffe. So Joburg, these are places where I can go and spend 3 or 4 days. I can leave my things safely there with people, and I dine with them and such. So that's gone. So that takes Joburg. I've lost my regular place to stay in Joburg. In my favorite place to stay is in Gordons Bay, and that's gone because they're now in Milwaukee. So that's out. The place I stayed in Pretoria East, which isn't too far from Steve Hofmeyer, my friend there and his wife are getting divorced. So neither one of them are in that place anymore. So that's my Pretoria. So my Joburg, Pretoria, and Gordons Bay places are gone. I can't stand those places anymore. So. Yes, Herman Russ, the farm, but and I definitely need to get back and see you, but it's really out of the way. Those other places are all near things, so I can get around and do things with people. So, but thank you, Herman. How's it going? Thank you for 35 Rand. Well, Tremors, the moment you arrive as a refugee, you've taken up residency. Now, technically, you can get around that by usually 30 days or longer, but no, that's coming as a refugee, you've taken up residence. Loretta, I won't even say if it's been the next 3 or 6 months. It could be tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. No, that just gives people a target. So you'll know if I come to South Africa, you'll know, just like last year. How many people were surprised? How many people? Okay, let's do that. Of the people that are here, so last year I didn't tell anybody I was coming to South Africa. Only 5 people knew I was coming. Okay, so start a poll. Okay, so were you shocked to see me? Because what happened last year is that I went live on my phone from Gordons Bay. People are like, what? You're here? Ran a vehicle for 5 days. Tested around. Okay, gotcha. Magda says I have your email address. Okay, Magda. Okay. Maybe, but you and about 15,000 other people. Yeah, so where was that? Let's just answer something. Oh, that's what you said, Madeline. Who said that? Yeah. Oh, Magda, excuse me. I said Madeline. Magda. Sorry about that. Magda, okay. Okay. Okay, well, no, I don't have Magda. I don't have anything from you unless that's not your real name. So don't give me a real name there. Just send me something. Push your username in the subject line. Martinus, what's up? You talk about your travels to South Africa. I'm amazed they show you YouTube videos here in South. You can always come visit here in the dark lower side. Merle, I mean, I don't understand what you mean talk about your travels. I've done 2 trips a year, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Well, 2022 was 1 trip, 2 in 23, 2 in 24, 2 in 25, and none this year so far. So, yep. Yep. Texas again. It's getting too hot there, man. You think the next time I come, the questions will be different? In what way? How will they be different? I want to see something here very quickly. Let's see where this is at. Okay. Huh. Interesting. There's a church there. Oh, someone sent me an address, and it's a church. It's in Kempton Park. Oh, why is my case not moving? Yeah, probably. Has the response already been covered? What response are you talking about, Blessed? What are you talking about? What response? Response to what? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Probably Burmeister was a pleasant surprise. Yep. Well, testing places don't normally have cars, Iceman. Normally you have to provide your own car. I've never heard of a testing station having a car for people. That's interesting. So... Zuma is accusing Ron Poe of using court bid to delay impeachment proceedings. Hello, Kettle. This is Pot. You're black. Can you believe that? Zuma accuses Ron Poe of using court bid to delay impeachment proceedings by Jan Herber. Former President Jacob Zuma criticized President Ron Poe's court bid to halt the Pala Pala impeachment process, calling it a tactic to delay accountability. He seeks to overturn the independent panel's report and halt impeachment steps. Oh my goodness. Zuma. President Zuma and MK's legal team entered the fray. Presidential accountability is a very serious matter which strikes at the heart of our democracy. Seriously? This is comical. Zuma saying Ramaphosa. Oh. They added President Ramaphosa's review application is singularly hopeless and littered with countless procedural and substantive legal flaws. It constitutes a blatant abuse of the court process with zero prospect. Are we supposed to take these people seriously? How many times has he freaking delayed? Let me see. How many times has Jacob Zuma attempted to delay, postpone, or have with his arms deal trial? Let's see what they tell us here. An exact total number has never been formally calculated by the courts, but Zuma has launched dozens of interconnected legal applications for more than 20 years. Applications for permanent stay of prosecution, recusal and removal of lead prosecutor Billy Downell, applications to have charges quashed, direct postponement requests. Oh my gosh, this is too funny. Jacob Zuma. Dude, this is too funny. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I got to make a video on that. It's too funny. It's almost like a joke, a comedy. So Zuma is trying to say that Ramaphosa is using Stalingrad tactics. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Too funny. Too funny. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Um, Apply to Ford's website. Got permanent work there and immediately poached by another company for a senior post. Well, congratulations. Marshall Eagle, 7th or 8th night owls. You're welcome, Marshall Eagle. Where are you at? And again, I asked Blessed, did you respond? One was for maintenance, the other's for Prius. Yeah, well, Prius is small. Okay. It is fun watching them turn on each other. We've got Tokyo Sex Wally's turn on Cyril Ramaphosa. Now Jacob Zuma turns on. It's comical. Most key witnesses in the Zuma case have passed away. They seem to have had their benefits. Yep. Marshall Eagle 14962. I have no idea what that is. Oh, that's when he was reading numbers. Okay, I remember. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did cover it at the beginning, Blessed, but I'll cover it again. Yeah, I'll cover it again. Sorry. Okay, that's what I'm asking. Okay, thank you. You did respond. Yep. All right, so what that is the following. So the State Department struck back against Ronald Lamola. So, Foreign Minister Ronald Lamola, you blame concerns about violence and failed governance on MAGA politics. Ghana and Nigeria just airlifted the citizens out of your country. Thousands of South Africans are fleeing to America to escape your government's left-wing policies. Unemployment still remains at 33%, while you and corrupt government elites get rich while promoting race-based laws and chanting, kill the Boer. If caring about your own citizens is MAGA, South Africa might want to give it a try. Of course, we know what Ronald Lamola said. Let's go back to the beginning of this.
We know that in the U.S., the MAGA movement is very clear to attack black people. We know what they stand for. They stand against the human rights of women and the LGBTQI communities. It's driven by a particular ideology.
Yeah, that's the ANC. They're driven by a particular ideology, which is black supremacy, apparently. This buffoon is still talking. Yeah, so that's I talked about this at the beginning of the program. Yep. Sure did. Anyway. Yep. He is a Mampara of the month. Stephen Swanepoel, that's what I just talked about. Also, I did videos. Yep. Yeah, John Steenhuisen, this video, I got to find out where the original is, and he talks about, the vaccines, just unbelievable.
Well, they're going to get their vaccine.
They are saying your deadline is tomorrow.
If they go to court, they're going to delay it by another month.
Okay.
Well, they're going to get their vaccine.
They are saying your deadline is...
Wow, that's the arrogance is unbelievable. Well, that's a big accomplishment that Loretta to be the biggest fool in government. There are so many fools in the South African government. It's shocking. All right, so 65% of you were shocked. I'm going to end that poll because I can't see the text here. Okay. South Africa's Virgin MAGA make South Africa Leka again. Okay, I haven't seen that before. Yeah, he's Rupert's pet project. Hey, JF Fun the Sun, good to see you there again. Yeah, MAGA stand against human rights of human. Winnie, take care. Oh, people got to leave. Where are you all going? Let's need to start work. Oh, okay, your guys off to work. Okay. All right, well, I understand. You guys must be in the Army, all going to work at 6 o'clock. Wow. Yep. Golf. Yeah, Heinrich, you're talking about Shabir Sheikh. Yep. So, but Ronald Lamola keeps his windows open. So, just like Rupert. The court ruling against John was a testament how incompetent he actually is and how the DA went against everything they stand for. Exactly. They've gone against every single thing they stand for. And also, they've dug their own grave. They had lots of opportunity to come on this program. I've had DA people on the program before. I had the Member of Parliament from Gauteng. I've had Emma Powell on here, Andrew Whitfield. I've also had Cilliers Brink. I've had Chris Pappas, Ronald. Who else? And I had a few other DA members. Yep. I've been driving since 3 a.m. Well, be careful, man. Gee, many crickets. Yeah, future looks bright. Yeah, the ruling against John Steenhuisen just is epic. The guy is just, he doesn't bother with me anymore because he's just too busy fighting off everyone else who's angry at him. Yeah, human rights of humans, yeah. He needs a vaccine, Ozempic. Well, I'm not going to speak there. I might need one of those. I'm not careful. Yeah. No, let's do a song. Oh, my goodness. Let's do it, Iris. Okay, let's do this. Create lyrics. Okay. Would love to hear why Chris Pappas leaves the DA. I think he just needs money. Look how much money they topped off his salary with. A lot, like 42,000 rand a month or something like that. Bless. I type the lyrics and then I run them through. I used to go through Gemini, but they're too woke, so I use ChatGPT to clean up my lyrics, make them look better. If I'm happy with it, I edit a few things. Then I put it in Suno. So, okay. Create lyrics for a cheeky Irish drinking song titled Human Rights for Humans with a male lead singer and male backup vocals. Okay. 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 Yeah, I come up with this stuff just like that. Code for hacking, yeah. Buffoons on stage make fake promises as well, looting and stealing. Yeah, I hear you've been exhausted. Okay. Made a cup of coffee, says man. Hey, Elmarie, what's up? All right, let's see what I get now. God bless it. Oh, I just got a sharp pain on my side here. Let me see if I spelled this word right. I don't think that word's spelled correctly. And it's not giving me a spell. So let me see. No, I got it right. I actually spelled the word right. I'll be darned. I was not expecting it. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, let's see what we get. All right, time now to take my extensive lyrics and go to ChatGPT. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT does. Okay, here we go. Paste. Okay. Oh, I need to put another N in there. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. I've been very happy with ChatGPT. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what happens in Suno. Well, people left, man. We were at 167. They were down 157 when I started, 160 when I started doing it, down to 127. Wow. Talk about no patience. I think a lot of people are going to work, though. Okay. All right. Now we go to Suno. There we go. Suno. Create. Okay. All right. All right, let's see what we get. Create. Lost my internet for a long time now. Oh, okay, Elmarie. Glad you got it back. Yeah, bless. Suno is getting better and better. It's early things weren't so great. I mean, like for instance, that first song I did in Afrikaans, my first Afrikaans song. So let me play just a little bit of that first song at Afrikaans because I've got it here somewhere. Okay, let me see. It's what was that called? Come on, it's here somewhere. I'm looking for it, and you'll see how it's really gotten better. So, oh, come on, where's the thing at? Oh, I guess it's not here. I thought it was. Yeah, this is the first one I ever did in Afrikaans, and it sounds like a Dutch woman. It's not a very long one either.
Zuid-Afrika, mijn geboorteplek, mijn toeiste van zeepont tot Margate. en punte tussenin. Ons is lief vir ons pragtige tyd, waar ons harte volwasse geword het, maar tyd het in ons gedraai. En dis tyd om te gaan.
So that was my first effort, and then we've got this one. This is what it comes out now. This is so much better. This is my tribute to Steve Hofmeyer. This is really good. Stoofpad is lang. This sounds Afrikaans.
Die stofpad is lang, maar ons kom van ver. Onder staan in die lug, fyne suiderster. Die saal is gepakt, die atmosfeer laai. Ons wag vir die oomblik, laat die musiek nou waai. Mense van heinde oor die vlaktes en berg, vir 'n man wat sy siel in elke noot verberg. Om te hoor sing, om hier te sien, dis die tipe respek wat 'n legende verdien. Van die sippiese stories tot die groot verhoog, het jy ons laat huil en laat glo agter elke man.
So that's one of my later Afrikaans. They got much better at it. I'm proud of that song. That's got 85,000 views, by the way. All right, here we go. Human Rights for Humans. Here's the Irish drinking song. Let's see how it sounds. This is our song about Ronald Lamola. You ready?
Lads, gather round now. Pull up a chair, grab a pint, and let me tell you the curious tale of little Ronnie and the giant. Well, down in Cape Town Parliament, beneath the cameras bright, a minister stepped boldly up to lecture wrong from right. Ronnie waved his finger high with all the wisdom he assumes, then tripped upon his own big words and crashed across the room. He called across the ocean wide to 70 million souls, declared them all barbarians with hearts as black as coal. He thundered they deny the rights all decent folks demand, then accidentally mocked himself before the whole damn land. Human rights for humans, well, who else would they be for? The goldfish and the parakeets, the donkey at the store. Human rights for humans, a genius takes the floor. He opens up his mouth so wide his boot comes flying out once more. Now Ronnie climbed the ladder fast, though no one quite knows how. Perhaps the ANC was drunk when they anointed him somehow. From justice to foreign affairs they proudly gave promotion, as every speech he makes creates a fresh diplomatic commotion. He spins tall tales and nonsense lines with confidence absurd. Half the pub starts laughing before he's finished every word. The journalists keep writing it, the diplomats all groan, while Ronnie keeps on rambling like a bagpipe badly blown. Human rights for humans, raise another pint and cheer. The deeper that the lad thinks, the lessons we all hear. Human rights for humans, the philosophy profound, like a rooster giving lectures while he's pecking at the ground. Oh, brave little Ronnie marched up to the mic to wrestle the giant America. But the giant just blinked and scratched his great chin, while Ronnie kept shouting hysteria. He called them racists, villains too, with outrage loud and grand. But half the world just tilted heads and asked, what's wrong with this man? Aye. Fill it up again, boys! Pub from Cork to Joburg laughs into their beer. Whenever Ronnie gives a speech, the punchline soon appears. For every mighty giant needs a comic little foe, and Ronnie plays the part so well wherever winds may blow. Still, perhaps we should thank the lad for all the joy he brings. For few men turn diplomacy into comedy routines. He may not grasp philosophy or history or facts, but Saints above he gives the pub's material by the stacks. Human rights for humans, sing it loud and sing it clear. If wisdom were a whiskey shot, Ronnie'd still want beer. Human rights for humans, the scholars all applaud, for no one else could make a phrase sound one quite so strange and odd. Human rights for humans. Now lift your mugs once more and pray the next great speech he gives ain't dumber than before. Ronnie lad, next round's on the philosopher. Hi, hi, hi.
All right, version 2 is a little bit longer. Here's version 2.
Let's gather round now. Pull up a chair, grab a pint, and let me tell you the curious tale of little Ronnie and the giant. Hey! Well, down in Cape Town Parliament, beneath the cameras bright, a minister stepped boldly up to lecture wrong from right. Ronnie waved his finger high with all the wisdom he assumes, then tripped upon his own big words and crashed across the room. He called across the ocean wide to 70 million souls, declared them all barbarians with hearts as black as coal. He thundered they deny the rights all decent folks demand, then accidentally mocked himself before the whole damn land. Hey, human rights for humans.
I like this one better.
The day before, the goldfish and the parakeets, the donkey at the store. Human rights for humans. A genius takes the floor. He opens up his mouth so wide, his boot comes flying out once more. Now Ronnie climbed the ladder fast, though no one quite knows how. Perhaps the ANC ink was drunk when they anointed him somehow. From justice to foreign affairs they proudly gave promotion, as every speech he makes creates a fresh diplomatic commotion. He spins tall tales and nonsense lines with confidence absurd. Half the pub starts laughing before he's finished every word. The journalists keep writing it, the diplomats all groan, well, Ronnie keeps on rambling like a bagpipe badly blown. Aye, human rights for humans. Raise another pint and cheer. The deeper that the lad thinks, the less sense we all hear. Human rights for humans. The philosophy profound, like a rooster giving lectures while he's pecking at the ground. Oh, brave little Ronnie marched up to the mic to wrestle the giant America. But the giant just blinked and scratched his great chin, while Ronnie kept shouting hysteria. He called them racists, villains too, with outrage loud and grand. But half the world just tilted heads and asked, what's wrong with this man? Aye, 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 aye! Fill it up again, boys! From Cork to Joburg laughs into their beer. Whenever Ronnie gives a speech, the punchline soon appears. For every mighty giant needs a comic little foe, and Ronnie plays the part so well wherever winds may blow. Still perhaps we should thank the lad for all the joy he brings. For few men turn diplomacy into comedy routines.
I think I like the first one better now,
He
too.
may not grasp philosophy or history or facts, but saints above, he gives the pubs material by the stacks. Human rights for humans. Sing it loud and sing it clear. If wisdom were a whiskey shot, Ronnie'd still want beer. Human rights for humans. The scholars all applaud, for no one else could make a phrase sound quite so strange and odd. Human rights for humans. Now lift your mugs once more and pray the next great speech he gives ain't dumber than before. Ronnie lad, next round's on the philosopher. Hey!
I think we hit that one on the head. Yeah, I think we hit that in the head. The first one's better. That one's drawn out a little too much. Human rights for humans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's just too funny. Oh, we're having fun with that one, aren't we? Oh, my goodness. We're over 1,000 tonight. Thanks for being here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done it already. What do we got? 183 likes, not bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, first one's good. That's good. I love my Irish drinking songs. But my favorite Irish one, of course, is "Lament of the Seven Seas" when we sing the Iranian Navy. Man, that's just awesome. I love that one. In the Iranian Navy, that's just a great song. That's, oh my goodness, where's my Suno at? There it is. Lament. February. Okay, Lament. The Lament of the Seven Seas.
Once we sailed the seven seas in the Iranian Navy, with a swagger in the breeze. In the Iranian Navy, we could do as we pleased, hearts full of pride and bravado. Once we arrogantly threatened every nation on the breeze. In the Iranian Navy, raise up your glass and sing it loud and wavy for the bold and brave sight of our Iranian Navy. From the Gulf to the foam of the Western Sea, we were masters of the tide and the spray, but the wind has turned and the cannon's gone silent. Who now will answer our plea? Once we ruled the raging foam, now we've no fleet to call our own. In the Iranian into the wind with our beard so well trimmed. In the Iranian Navy, steel beneath our boots and salt upon our skin. In the Iranian Navy, our friends invited us to Cape Town, proud and free and bold. Sailors on shore leave at Simonstown, stories bought and sold. Naval exercises with our friends from Moscow and Beijing. We already missed the brief fling. Our presence made Arab nations tremble. Our blockade made oil prices treble. All together, the bold, brave, mighty sight of our Iranian Navy. Oh, raise up your glass and sing it loud and wavy for the roar and roll of the Iranian Navy. From the straits to the storm-lashed quay, we were thunder on the sea, but the dice were cast and the wager played, and pride went down with the fleet. Now we sing in taverns dim and cold of stories grand and growing old. Then the Iranian Navy, our supreme leaders played chicken with the dawn. Now all our ships are gone, rusting at the bottom of the sea. With whom shall we plea? In the Iranian Navy, mighty no longer sailing a lost dream. We see our song of lament and anger scream. Twisted hoax, a metal lie, billowing flames of despair. And a mighty Iranian Navy is no more, just smoke upon the air. We want to surrender, we had no future. We can't even get a dinghy in the water. No harbor light, no guiding star, no compass left to steer us far. So raise up your glass and sing it loud and wavy for the ghosts of the Iranian Navy. Though the fleet lies cold beneath the foam, we'll drink to the days we ruled the brine. For once we sailed the seven seas and did as we pleased. In the Iranian Navy, once we sailed the seven seas. Once we sailed the seven seas. Iranian Navy.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. Yeah, I love that one. Hear your own voice in any song, any style, no studio required. Wow, okay, let's try that. I'm done with this. Ronnie marked himself for life. That's a Truth Bomb song, says Linziki. Thank you for that. Okay, let's see which version you guys like the song. Okay, where did my... Oh, there it is. The first version. Okay, most of you guys like it. Yeah, Matthew said the refugee programs keep America white and English speaking. Yeah, I know. I saw that. There's 3 stories that are tied to it. They just published it in their Friday briefing. Yeah, so I'm going to have to find a way to break that down. Yeah. Good night, Tex. You missed it. Okay, may I send you a song? Sure, Debbie, if you want. That's fine. Yes, I know. Couch and Afrikaans bunk. Yep. They bombed their bank in Iran. Yeah, maybe. Anyway. So there's, yeah. John Brioche, who's at Case Western University, which is near Cleveland, by the way. He talks about the history of immigration in America, and he's correct about it. Yes, America had a position, just like all the Anglophone countries, to keep people out from other countries, from Asia, from Africa, from the Middle East. Absolutely true. That's true. Yep. But that has nothing to do with what's going on today. It's just comical to hear this. Yep. So Madison says, what's changed since Rumble poses Rumble with Trump in the Oval Office? Yeah, that was fun, Veroska. Yep. I'll play that song again in a second here. He says Trump's losing support, shifting diplomacy, build new ties. Yeah, there's nothing there. It's not worth my time wasting on it. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Veroshka. I'm going to play that song again for people now. Just a second here, okay? How's that one doing? Oh, wow. The State Department. Oh, that's taken off now. That's pretty good. State Department not happy with Lamola's racial insults. Let's see. That's got... 2,900 in an hour and a half. It's starting to take off right now. It's got 2,200 out of 29. So in the last hour, the first 40 minutes only got about 600. So it's taken off. Hopefully that'll take off. Yep, that's cool. How many comments? 18 comments on it. Let's see what they are. Newest ones. Okay. Somebody said terrible video reading is not up to par. That's comical. It's rude people, man. Really rude. Oh, 3,000. Just went over 3,000. So people are finally waking up. Yeah, that's what it is. I think I timed this well. Heard a wonderful saying today. Your life is a testament to the world. Make sure it's a beautiful one. Ah, that's nice. I like that, Juan. Pick good. Okay. Good night, Safa loading. Okay. Please lead me in the right direction regarding my previous post. I have no idea what your previous post was, Mike. Bad Billy, what's going on, man? I wish I was you. You're only 10:30 at night, man. Are you finished with Caravan of Midnight? So I'm looking for Mike Fenter. Toast gave 100 Rand. Thank you, Toast. I didn't see that. Thank you for the super chat. I don't see anything from Mr. Venter. Going back. There's Jarethra. Hey, Jarethra, what's up? Then Zeke said that was a truth bomb. Thank you for that. Mr. Venter, I don't see anything from you. What was your comment? I'm trying to. Going back as far as it'll go. Nothing. So I wish I could search the chat. It'd be so much nicer, but I don't have that ability. Nah. Yeah, done with Caravan of Midnight. Cool. No, Mike, I don't see your previous posts. What direction? You're going to have to ask the question again because it's not listed here. Chocolate Sauce. Interesting username. Now look at Billy pulling out the Afrikaans there. Goeiemorgen. All right, we're going to play that one again for those who just came in. You guys ready for that? Going to play that again. Hang on a second. Let's get back to my... let me do Suno this way. Because I don't want to forget that. Suno, let's see. Library. Okay, here we go. We'll do the first one. Here we go. Human Rights for Humans. This is inspired by Foreign Minister Ronald Lamola. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Lads, gather round now. Pull up a chair, grab a pint, and let me tell you the curious tale of little Ronnie and the giant. Hey! Well, down in Cape Town Parliament, beneath the cameras bright, a minister stepped boldly up to lecture wrong from right. Ronnie waved his finger high with all the wisdom he assumes, then tripped upon his own big words and crashed across the room. He called across the ocean wide to 70 million souls, declared them all barbarians with hearts as black as coal. He thundered they deny the rights all decent folks demand, then accidentally mocked himself before the whole damn land. Human rights for humans, well, who else would they be for? The goldfish and the parakeets, the donkey at the store. Human rights for humans, a genius takes the floor. He opens up his mouth so wide his boot comes flying out once more. Now Ronnie climbed the ladder fast, though no one quite knows how. Perhaps the ANC was drunk when they anointed him somehow. From justice to foreign affairs they proudly gave promotion, as every speech he makes creates a fresh diplomatic commotion. He spins tall tales and nonsense lines with confidence absurd. Half the pub starts laughing before he's finished every word. The journalists keep writing it, the diplomats all groan, while Ronnie keeps on rambling like a bagpipe badly blown. Human rights for humans, raise another pint and cheer. The deeper that the lad thinks, the less sense we all hear. Human rights for humans, the philosophy profound, like a rooster giving lectures while he's pecking at the ground. Oh, brave little Ronnie marched up to the mic to wrestle the giant America. But the giant just blinked and scratched his great chin, while Ronnie kept shouting hysteria. He called them racists, villains too, with outrage loud and grand. But half the world just tilted heads and asked, what's wrong with this man? Oi! Fill it up again, boys! Pub from Cork to Joburg laughs into their beer. Whenever Ronnie gives a speech, the punchline soon appears. For every mighty giant needs a comic little foe, and Ronnie plays the part so well wherever winds may blow. Still, perhaps we should thank the lad for all the joy he brings. For few men turn diplomacy into comedy routines. He may not grasp philosophy or history or facts, but Saints above he gives the pub's material by the stacks. Human rights for humans, sing it loud and sing it clear. If wisdom were a whiskey, whiskey shot, Ronald still want beer. Human rights for humans, the scholars all applaud, for no one else could make a phrase sound quite so strange and odd. Human rights for humans, now lift your mugs once more and pray the next great speech he gives ain't dumber than before. Ah, Ronnie lad, next round's on the philosopher. Hi, hi, hi!
Human rights for humans. It's so funny. Okay. Human rights for humans. Okay, here's a song that was sent to me by one of the viewers. So let's get back to that now. I'm going to play this, but I got to put it on the screen. Is it a video too? I got to look and see. Let me see. That's not it. Where's it at? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. I just realized it's not there. It's still, I got to download it. Okay. Save. I had to download it first. Okay, there we go. What's it called? Refugee song. Let me see. Is it? It's MP4, so it looks like it's video. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's. Okay. Here we go. Refugee song. Okay. Here we go. It's just 4 minutes, so let's see. Here we go, folks. You ready? This is from our viewer.
South African refugee song. Mensen noem ons lafaards, verraaiers elke dag. Racist, woorde vol van haat en lach. Maar die waarheid word versteek vir die wêreld om te sien. Terwyl gewone families net probeer oorleef miskien. Moorde word in braak genoem op die nuus vanaand. En elke nuwe probleem kry dieselfde ou verstand. Apartheid is omgedraai, al word dit ontken. Ons dra nie haat nie, ons dra net seer. En hoop vir 'n môre waar daar minder vrees regeer. Refugees begin van voor af, soos kinders uit die skool. Met net 'n tas vol drome en gebede as hul doel. 18 of 80, dit maak nie saak wie jy is. As jy eerlik in jou hart is en die donkerte nie mis. Afrikaners of minorities, families vol gebed. Past persecution of vrees vir wat nog voor lê net. Jy voel like Christian Adam met waarheid in jou hand. En los dit aan by Jesus, want hy alleen verstaan. Wees eerlik in jou antwoorde, moenie stories bou, want die Here sien die waarheid van alles binne jou. Dan wag jy vir daai oproep, daai eerste e-mail se klank en elke dag bid jy stilletjies. Here, asseblief gee my kans, volg net die instruksies, hou aan leef normaal. Ag voel dit soms of niemand weet jou naam sal al. Maande kan verbygaan, soms selfs jare lang. Maar God se tyd bly perfek, al verstaan ons dit nie altyd lank. As dit jou tyd is om te gaan, dan sal die deur oop staan. Nie volgens mense se planne nie, maar soos die Here dit bepaal. Ja, dis moeilik om jou mense en jou diere agter te laat. Daai laaste groet by familie sny die deur jou uit. Maar vir 'n veiliger môre vir jou kinders se bestaan, vat jy daai kans met geloof en hou net aan. En as jy bly in Suid-Afrika, dan is dit ook jou pad. Want elke mens se journey leef veilig in God se hand. Ja. Wees geduldig, alles het 'n doel, selfs wanneer die wêreld koud voel. Wat bedoel is vir jou sal altyd kom. Net soos die Here dit bestem het van die begin af. Ja, refugees begin van voor af met trane, hoop en geloof. Van Suid-Afrika se stofbaie na die jy dit die minste verwag?
Kan daai oproep jou lewe verander oornag?
So moenie moed verloor nie.
Hou net vas aan die lig,
Dan God vergeet nooit jou naam nie,
selfs nie
in die donkerste tyd.
Yeah, that's from Debbie Ackerman. Thank you for that, Debbie. It's okay. So, Mike, I'm going to answer your question now. I'm sorry, but your description doesn't make any sense whatsoever. All right. Wife sent you an email a few hours back. You have a look a few hours ago. Okay. Mike, let me address your concerns here. You said that you're being told your application for refugee does not exist, yet you received a UFN number as well as confirmation. First off, there's no such thing as a refugee application if you have a UFN number. That's not a case. A refugee case starts with SF, Sierra Foxtrot, dash. That's a refugee case. If you have that number, you have a case. If you have a UFN, that simply means that you've completed some information. You haven't had a case registered. So that's the first problem with what you're saying. This is not directed at you. I'm just explaining that what you're saying makes no sense. Okay, and you probably don't know how this works. So that's that. The UFN number means jack squat. Okay. There is no confirmation email of acceptance. You don't get a confirmation. So I don't know what you're talking about. There is no confirmation email of acceptance. That doesn't exist. So I don't know what you've put stuff in for, but you don't get an email confirming that. And who told you your application? Who did you talk to? Nobody seems to be able to reach RSC or USCI, so who are you talking to? That's another problem with your question there. And then the last thing here is that who told you can't do an application? If you're in South Africa and you have an IP address in South Africa, and you're in South Africa and you go to the intake questionnaire, you fill it out. No one can stop you. We have cases of people filling out multiple times and creating confusion for themselves. So I don't understand anything what you're saying, Mike. This, again, is not an attack on you personally, but the story you're telling me makes no sense whatsoever. No one can stop you from filling out a form online and getting a confirmation screenshot that says that it's submitted. You don't get a receipt email, so that's nonsense. The UFM number is not a case. That's just a temporary number to track your application. So I don't, sorry, I got an eyelash or something in my eyes driving me nuts. So I don't understand anything you're saying, Mike. And again, not directed at you, but none of that passes muster. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. But then maybe you just haven't explained it very well because you only have so many characters. But the things you've put in the chat make no sense whatsoever. I mean, I don't know how better to explain it than that. Okay, so this is what you want me to talk about. Okay, well I have to read this more. Come on. Okay, so here we go. So this is a group called the Aunties, okay? And apparently they are doing a tour across South Africa to help farming communities. Starting on June 21st, they're going to give classes. They're going to go to Potchefstroom, Hartswater, Britstown, Vosburg, Victoria West, Carnarvon, Sutherland, Monkiesfontein, Merivale, Prince Albert, De Rust, Oudtshoorn, Riversdale, Willow, Moray, Neu, Bethesda, Kroonstad, and then back to Pretoria. So yeah, they're doing this. And they've asked if I can mention what they're doing. So I can do that. They also have a backup buddy if you want to help them. So here it is. The aunties are coming. Okay. Yeah, and they're not arriving quietly. This is from May 2nd. Okay. 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 Long before the aunties bring whoop became a movement, was simply a response to something deeply felt. So the aunties bring whoop. Bring whoop terug. Bring whoop terug. Sir Glenn Quagmire is once again trying to troll. First off, you're late. The story I've already covered previously, twice in different news broadcasts, and stopping international flights from landing in blue cities to boost tourism in red cities. Actually, first off, you're lying. That's factually untrue. That's a lie. That is a lie. Free markets don't trump national security. So, see, this is the problem, Sir Glenn Quagmire. We're supposed to take you seriously. You're going to get yourself banned if you keep playing these little games. First off, they aren't stopping flights in blue cities. There's no such thing as a blue city and a red city. That's just bullshit from people that don't understand politics. Okay, that's the first thing. You love this song. You are way behind Henry Swanepoel. No song has been playing for several minutes. Stopping international flights from landing in blue cities. No, they're going to stop international flights from landing in cities that violate U.S. immigration law. Cities that play the role of sanctuary cities in violation of the federal primacy. The federal government has primacy under the Constitution, and federal immigration law trumps all local laws. These cities, like Los Angeles and Newark and New York, are facilitating the criminal alien invasion of America as a sanctuary city in violation of federal law, and nothing's been done about it. So the federal government, which is responsible for aviation security under the Federal Aviation Administration, can take whatever action they deem necessary to protect this country. And with thousands and thousands of criminal aliens invading our country, coming here legitimately in these airports and sanctuary cities, they are threatening a step. They're probably going to start with JFK and or LAX, and they should do that. But they'll wait till after the World Cup, most likely. That has nothing to do with the free market. You are conflating your bizarre worldview with facts. A free market is not a lawless market, a well-regulated militia being necessary for the defense. A free market is not simply a Wild West, do what you want. This is why governments exist, to create rules that are fair so that the place is not dominated or taken advantage of. And that's what's happening here. We, the American people, are having our sovereignty, our cultural homogeneity, our cultural fluidity undermined by this nonsense. So nice try, Sir Glenn Quagmire. But once again, your comment is nothing but sinking in quicksand. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. There are no red cities. There are no blue cities. And free markets, no. Not even the same thing. So would your opinion be that if terrorists are flying from Riyadh to JFK that we don't stop flights knowing that terrorists are coming in there? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, just being silly. Anyway, so they've got for the tunnies, they've got this goal of raising 80,000. Well, that looks like Tia van Straten there in the center. The aunties bring whoop. That says bring hope, but yeah. The special initiative born out of deep calling to support women in the farming communities, the Ministry of Hope and Encouragement, where we reach out with a little soul food for those who need it most. Okay. So, call to collaboration. They got to buy stationery, their project overview. June 30th to July 20th. Okay. 21 days, 4,730 kilometers. Wow. One woman admitted she planned to off herself, but after a class, she experienced hope and a sense of belonging again. Another woman's daughter donated her savings of $8.50 for petrol. Wow. It's just amazing. Respect to the ladies behind this amazing initiative. Creativity is a magic way of saying you are seen. Thank you for reminding us as women that we're worthy and never forgotten. So I missed that. That's what I want to say. There's the dates. Okay. All right, so I'll give you the link to that if you guys want to donate. Your youngest daughter arrived April 29th in Las Vegas watching a group she's wanted to see for years. Haven't seen her smile so much. Watching a group. What group? Yes, and we turned our trucks and tanks to scrap metal for pennies to buy and drink in the shadows of the night. Huh? Okay, so let me give you the link to that if you guys want it. If you want to help that program back a buddy. There you go. Also, we got the Joe Amelia. Everybody's writing to me to help raise money now. It's becoming a bit of a challenge to keep up with it all. Oh wow, we're over 2 hours. I need to get to bed. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. Did Mike write back to me? I didn't see it. I'm looking for it. Oh, I saw that. And then I don't see oh, there it is. Best email. Yeah, you probably need to give me a lot more detail, Mike, because, again, like I said, I'm not attacking you, and what characters you have, that doesn't explain anything. It doesn't make any sense to me. So it doesn't mean that you're wrong. I'm just saying. Sir Glenn Quagmire didn't follow up. Just put his trolling in here. Do you feel better? Okay. All right. That's so let me go to my Facebook page and see what's going on there. So, you know, that video that had no violations was removed 3 times. Kurt Darren shows up on my page. Okay, the Mamparo got 22,000 there. Got more on this than I got on Facebook. 36,000 on the cap going up. 26,000 on medium misinformation. 48, 52,000, 122,000 views. 47,000 views. 35, 23, 6,000, 124,000, 88,000, 74,000, 430,000. Yep, so that's the biggest one. That's the one I did when I was down in Orlando, just before I left. He banked the money in the couch. You got it, Henry. That's what it was. You're welcome, Mike. All right, Mike, thanks. Yeah, something doesn't make sense in that story, so I must not have all the information. That's the thing. And then people get bent out of shape. You didn't get bent out of shape. People get out of shape. What do you do? And they just start, anyway. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. We'll catch you later. And be well out there, okay? As far as the ladies, I have to look at your dates. I mean, if I'm over there, let me ask the ladies if they're here. If the Tunnies bring whoop or the aunties bring whoop, if I happen to be in South Africa during your tour, would you mind if I came to one of your events as part of what's going on? Would that steal your thunder? Would I get in your way, or would you consider that me supporting your effort? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. All right. Because looks like something nice worth doing. So anyway, just let me know if that would steal your thunder or get in the way, or if you would think it would enhance what you're doing. Anyway, yeah. So I need to get to South Africa so I can go to concerts for like $20 or $30 instead of the $300 you have to pay to come here. Yeah. Charles is doing much better. Someone took care of him. So shows the power of the Wyatt Army. Someone reached out and paid for his plane ticket. So yeah, someone in the Wyatt Army. Oh, Jalopy says they'll definitely agree. Okay, Jalopy. I'm not wearing a dress, Heidi. Nope. When we do those in gay nightclubs. Nope. Nope, no dress. I haven't seen a dress I like. Okay, so anyway. Besides, I wouldn't look good to dress anymore anyway. I'm a little too pudgy for that. All righty. I know, Heidi. I know you're joking. All right. Oh, they offered. Okay. All right. I thought okay, Charles, thanks. Yep. So someone in the Wyatt Army reached out to help Charles, which is nice. Thanks, guys. All righty. That's going to do it. Be sure to hit the little plenty of Bournemouth. Yeah, I know, Jalopy. You know where I was going with that. But not the Tunnies. A bit younger. Just kidding. All right. Good night, everybody. Take care. Cheers.